How to create an effective project plan. Any production process requires the company to have a project plan. It ensures that the teams involved have some idea about what they are working on. Setting clear goals helps the teams to focus on the critical issues that exist in the project itself.
But before we start moving forward, make sure to subscribe channel and click on the bell icon. Sprintzeal provides training programs, certification programs on their websites. If you're interested in them, do check out the links in the description.
Practice of planning in the initial phase of a project is important in order to have a better project management at different stages of project. A project plan gives a complete idea of project flow from start to completion. This is why managers spend a generous amount of time into making the right project plan. It just so happens that not every person can make the right routine. In order to make efficient schedules, firms require qualified people who have the knowledge essential for the job. PMPs and CAPMs are great candidates who fill up these important job positions. They utilize their wisdom to make the right plan for producing the deliverable. Relevance of projects and project plans. Companies need to conduct projects to make products for their clients. Therefore, to ensure that the quality of the products is good enough, the projects have to work in an orderly manner. Project plans and routines go a long way in executing all the important processes without any problem. Managers need to finish the projects within a certain time limit. They also need to report the progress of the project to the employees. This is only possible if the teams are working with a certain goal and idea in mind. Hence, project plans are very crucial to closing the project on time. The products are very precious to the customers. How do companies execute good project plans? Companies usually recruit project managers who have the skills to improve efficiency. PMPs and CAPMs know various methodologies, such as Lean and Six Sigma. Therefore, they are able to plan perfectly about the future of any project life cycle. In addition, these employees also employ wastage reduction actions such as Scrum and Agile in order to get the optimal results from all the firm's inputs. All of this helps the firm to design the best possible project plan for their teams. This adds the most value to a company's profits. The execution also depends on how well each team involved performs and the employee's interest in the progress. Tips and recommendations on how to make a great project plan. It is no secret that certified project managers are the best at the job when it comes to designing the perfect project plan. However, if firms want to get the best performance out of their employees, they have to keep certain points in mind. 1. Understanding the employees' needs. Every company has different philosophies with which their employees work. Stakeholders govern the ideals and ethics of the company. They play an important role in how their products turn out. Project managers concern themselves with such goals. They embed these ideas into the project plan. Once the employer's wants are clear to the project manager, the quality of the project plan improves multifold. Although it doesn't directly improve the efficiency of the project, it influences the quality of the product. It helps in making the product design in a certain way that best signifies what the company stands for. 2. Managing a team. Project managers need to decide which teams should be involved in a certain project. It highly depends on the expertise of the teams. Once the teams are decided, project managers should make sure they understand their relevant domains. This keeps track of the inputs required, the processes used, and the outputs provided by each team. These facts are then integrated into a project plan to understand where the employees need to stress. It helps pick the critical parts of the production process. 3. Setting goals. Each project has certain goals to cover. These mark important successes and the end of different phases in the project. Project managers need to identify these goals and make it obvious in the project plan. Team members take note of them and work harder to reach these goals within the assigned time. Employers also notice them in order to see how fast a project is moving forward and how much of the project plan has been completed. It does not leave any room for the omission of tasks. The risk of rogue tasks is also reduced. 4. Defining the product. Project teams should have a clear picture of the product in their mind before executing the plan. This is because projects need to understand the resources they require beforehand. A proper design helps teams offer their services in the best possible manner to make the product. Without a rough design, it becomes harder to understand what the product's purpose is. This not only hampers the quality but also affects customer satisfaction. Every product should have some uses. It should deliver on its promises. Otherwise, it becomes hard for the management to sell it. 5. Scheduling the project. Making the perfect schedule is also an important part of planning a project. It means the manager has to understand the pace of every department. Some teams need adequate time to efficiently carry out their tasks. Similarly, easier steps should be given less time so that there are no unnecessary activities. Project managers should consult all teams to understand their expertise, their specific tasks, and refer to the plan. In the end, without any schedule, it is impossible to finish the project within the specified deadline. 6. Handling the resources. If the inputs are not taken care of, the project is bound to fail. Managing resources not only involves transporting them to the teams that require them, but also paying attention to their costs. A costly input will weigh a lot more on the team budget. Therefore, project leaders should be aware of what the prices are in the market. They should analyze all the changes and make the best possible choice for the purchase. Adequate sharing of the resources to the teams is also essential. Shortage costs much more since it takes time to get more inputs and looking for substitutes. 7. Risk assessment. All projects have a certain risk factor for them. Project managers should be vigilant about these threats because they can deeply affect progress. Risk analysts should be employed to go through the project plan and procedures used by teams. Their reports help the employees cover all the loopholes in their strategy. It also allows the managers to inform the stakeholders about where the project requires additional investment. Risk analysis can also point to faulty mechanisms, inputs, and tools. Firms can then make the necessary changes and avoid all kinds of failure. 8. Problem handling. Having detected all the risks involved in a project plan, it is time to eliminate them. Project managers should employ personnel who have the skills to take care of the issues. They can also take action on their own after proper consultation with analysts and their employees. Budget issues should be audited and accounted for. Relevant agencies take care of the transportation problems. Resource management anomalies should be referred to as project managers and team leaders. Accountability is the key to mitigating problems that hamper the progress of the project plan. 9. Presentation. Presentations are important because they help the firm's stakeholders see how the project is progressing. Specifically, they help to keep a visual track of how the project plan is being implemented. Therefore, management spends a significant amount of time into making easily comprehensible presentations for employees. Charts and graphs are able to convey long sheets of information much quicker, and employees should make use of these tools to improve their reporting skills. This stands true for project managers as well. In fact, many variables such as project progress, cost efficiency, and life cycle risk factors are best conveyed through a presentation. 10. Feedback. Opinion matters a lot when it comes to executing a project plan. Since a project is not something that is done by a single person, many people come together to aggregate inputs and make something practical out of them. Hence, it makes sense that the thoughts of all these people are taken into account. Every successful project manager should talk to their colleagues about their needs, ideas, and future plans for the project. They should also consider customer complaints and recommendations to improve the final deliverable. Product surveys go a long way in achieving this step. The value of the project is known by how happy a customer is by using it. It needs to have some applicability and some compatibility with the problem they are facing. The project plans to take care of this specific problem by understanding what the client wants and needs. The clarity in these goals helps the company make the perfect product design. However, after completion of the project, it is entirely up to the user about how they use it and review it. All the steps mentioned above contribute to perfecting the art of designing an exceptional project plan. Even though most project managers understand the importance of a good plan, most of them do not know how to go about making one. It is essential to note these points so that a project can be successful in delivering on the expectations of the customer. If you are planning to handle large-scale projects, or working in project management, or leading a project team, we have a piece of valuable advice for you.
If you found this video informative and useful, we'll always bring new concepts explained for you, so stay tuned with Sprintzeal, and if you like the video, do share. If have any doubts or queries, do let us know in the comment section. Use the coupon code YouTube10 in our website to get 10% off on all our courses.